Konnichiwa minasan, Nihongo no gakusei desu. In this lesson, we will learn the potential form of the verbs. This is equivalent to can and cannot in English. Okay, now we take the verb hanasu, to speak. Hanasu. In the potential form, it is hanasemasu, can speak. For example, Nihongo ga hanasemasu. Nihongo ga hanasemasu. I can speak Japanese. Now, how do we come up with this conjugation, hanasemasu? I can speak Japanese. Now, let's see how we came up with this conjugation, hanasemasu. We have to look at the table in the very basic table that we have learned in the beginning. So we have sashisu so. Sashisu so. Now, the dictionary form is the su. Hanasu. That is the dictionary form or the casual present form, hanasu. Now, to change a verb into a potential form or ken, we just go down to the ladder, so to speak. So, su becomes se. Hanasu becomes hanase mas or hanaseru. Okay? That's how easy it is. Hanasemasu. Nihongo ga hanasemasu. When we change the verb into a potential form, it becomes a ru verb. And so, as a ru verb, it is conjugated as a ru verb. Okay? So, hanaseru, hanasemasu. Negative, hanasenai, hanasemasen. Hanaseta, hanasemashita. Hanasenakatta, hanasemasen deshita. Okay? So here we have hanasemasu, the present affirmative polite form of hanasu in the potential form. Okay, another, I cannot speak Korean. So here we use the negative. Kankokugo ga hanasemasen. Kankokugo ga hanasemasen. Now we use the negative form, hanasemasen. Again, use the se because of potential form, and then we use masen. Here it is, hanasemasen. Negative, polite, potential form. Okay? Okay, another verb, yomu. Yomu, to read. I can't read Japanese books. Negative form. So we use yomemasen. Nihongo no hon ga yomemasen. I can't read Japanese books. Again, we look at the table. Mamimume mo. Mamimume mo. Yomu is the dictionary form, or mu. And then we go down the ladder, and we change it to me. It becomes potential form, can speak. Yomu becomes yome. Yome. Yome masen. Can speak. Because of this extension masen here. Yome masen. Okay? Yome masen. Okay, the verbs that we have just discussed are called u-verbs because they are conjugated according to the hiragana ladder. We have some other examples of u-verbs that are converted into potential form. So we start with verbs that end in u. So we have kau. Kau becomes kaeru. Kaeru. Next, verbs that end with ku. For example, iku. Iku. Iku becomes ikeru. Ikeru. Next, sasu. Su. Hanasu. We have just already discussed this. Hanaseru. Hanaseru. Matsu. Matsu. Matsu becomes materu. Materu. And then we have verbs that end in mu. yomu, yomu. To read, we have yomeru, yomeru. Okay? Next, u-verbs that end in ru. Tsukuru, tsukuru, to make. Tsukuru. Tsukuru becomes tsukureru, tsukureru. Okay? Next, verbs that end in gu. For example, oyogu, oyogu, to swim. Oyogu becomes oyogeru, oyogeru. And verbs that end in bu, like asobu, asobu becomes asoberu, asoberu. Okay? It is easy to follow. Okay? Now we go to the ru verbs. We have here miru, to see, to watch. Ashita, watashi tachi wa eiga o mirareru. Ashita watashi tachi wa eiga o mirareru. We can watch a movie tomorrow. So here the rule is we drop the ru in miru and then add rareru. Okay? That's how simple it is. Drop ru and add rareru. And of course, it is conjugated also as a ru verb. Mirareru, mirarimasu. Mirarenai, miraremasen. Mirareta, miraremashita. Mirarenakatta, miraremasen deshita. So here we use the mirareru, casual, present, affirmative form. Mirareru. Now we use the past tense. We were able to. So we have kino. Watashi tachi wa eiga o miraremashita. So here we use the polite past affirmative, past tense, affirmative, miraremashita. We're able to watch a movie. Kino watashi tachi wa eiga o miraremashita. So these are the other examples. Taberu, taberareru. Wakaru, wakarareru. Oshieru, oshierareru. Hajimeru, hajimerareru. Oboeru, oboerareru. Kimeru, kimerareru. Okay? We can also shorten mirareru by dropping ra. So in spoken language, ra can be dropped and mirareru becomes mireru. Okay? Mirareru becomes mireru because we dropped ra. Same with the others. Taberareru, tabereru. Also applicable to kuru. Its potential form is korareru and it becomes koreru. Okay? Let's look at the English equivalent. So here we have the present tense. The present tense of can, of course, is can. And the past tense is was or were able to. Okay? For the cannot, the past tense is was or were not able to. Okay? So here, could and could not can be applicable in some cases, but in Japanese, these are the proper past tense of can and cannot. So now we come to the irregular verbs. We have kuru, to come. So here the rule is change ku into ko and then add rareru. That's easy. Korareru, koraremasu. Korarenai, koraremasen. Korareta, koraremashita. Korarenakatta, koraremasen deshita. Korarete for the te form. I can come to the party today. Kyou wa party ni korareru. Kyou wa party ni korareru. I can come to the party today. So we use the casual present affirmative form. Korareru. Then another irregular verb, suru. So suru. For suru, it is completely different. Suru becomes dekiru. Then we have the conjugations, dekimasu, dekinai, dekimasen, dekita, dekimashita, dekinakatta, dekimasen deshita. Okay, and then dekite for type form. Example, I can do the homework later. Ato de shukudai ga. Of course, we can use dekiru or dekimasu. Dekiru. I can do the homework later. Okay? I was not able to do the homework. So here we use the negative past. Shukudai ga. So we use here dekimasen deshita. I was not able to do the homework. Shukudai ga dekimasen deshita. Okay? Now, as we have been learning, suru is added to nouns to form a verb. So, benkyo suru, to study. Soji suru, to clean. Ryori suru, to cook. Ryoko suru, to travel. Renshu suru, to practice. Undo suru, exercise. Unten suru, to drive. Sanpo suru, take a walk. Okay? And of course, they all follow the same conjugation as in the table below. For example, unten dekimasu, I can drive. Unten dekimasu. Renshu dekimasen, I can practice. Renshu dekimasen. Ryoko dekimashita. I was able to travel. Ryoko dekimashita. Undo dekimasen deshita. Undo dekimasen deshita. I was not able to exercise. Undo dekimasen deshita. And there is another way to say can or use the potential form. That is, use the dictionary form of the verb plus koto ga dekiru. And this is very elementary. Gita o hiku koto ga dekiru. Gita o hiku koto ga dekiru. I can play guitar. Kono apato de wa inu o kau koto ga dekiru. I can keep dogs in this apartment. Apato de wa inu o kau koto ga dekiru. Okay, let's practice. We're going to convert verbs into potential form. For example, taberu becomes taberareru. Okay, so we add ra. We do not drop anything. Okay, and these are the other verbs. Hanasu, suru, iku, neru, kuru, miru, kareru, nomu, matsu, oyogu, hataraku, amu. You can pause the video and try to convert them into potential form, or you may continue watching. Alright, so these are the answers. For hanasu, it becomes hanaseru, hanaseru. For suru, it becomes dekiru, of course, dekiru. For iku, it becomes ikeru, ikeru. Neru becomes nerareru. Kuru becomes korareru. Miru becomes mirareru. Okay? And for the last set, kareru becomes karirareru, can borrow. Nomu becomes nomeru, can drink. Matsu becomes materu, can wait. Oyogu becomes oyogeru, can swim. Hataraku becomes hatarakeru, hatarakeru, can work. And lastly, we have amu becomes ameru, can knit. Ameru. Okay?